Okay, my boost isn't working. Oh no.
Nice. Nice.
Close one. I thought somebody was coming out to challenge me.
What a play. Whoop.
I just feel like I can't say enough. There's so much to say. It's succumbing to evil because the truth has gone away. They've got two ideas.
Oh wow.
Just are known to their grave. They scoff at us for reaching out, telling us don't to say.
Safe from what? I'm not running, I'm not what. I'm free to do what I want. There's no right or wrong, just luck. I'm a victim of the system. I'm allowed to be a punk. I'm excused from oversight. Everything's deliberated. Nothing's ever adding up. I detest your empty tune. I revile what you say. I laugh at your holy books, which say I am but a slave to the whims of my own.
Bruh, I can't shoot on target to save my life right now.
All I am is Yahweh's fault.
Thanks.
Nice. I had faith.
This is a great
Just
pass.
gotta tap it in.
Poor bastard, dude. Well,
That was a good block.
that was good. Box out. Hands up.
Wait like us. You a punk. You know you lucky. I don't act you like a punk. Everything you say's a joke. Just a bummer trying to cope. Get advice from some old screw up. Why don't you go advise a rope? I won't ever be like you, even though you were like me.
Yo, I'll tell you that for free. That's the first true thing you said. See, they want you cold and dead. Every image of success they sell you comes from Satan, kid. I'm taking drugs. I'm being bad.
I really thought that guy was gonna hit that. Dang it!
I will defeat you, Ricky Bobby.
Dude, some guy was yelling at me earlier in global in the game chat. We were arguing and he was French. It was so funny. Like he even started because I just making fun of him because he was French, and he even started laughing. He couldn't keep it together. He's like, "You are bad, man. You cannot play this game." And I was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" Oh, he make me wake baguette. He was laughing. It was a good time. It's a good time. Yelling at the French people. Told him he's the reason they lost the World War. Oh, beans, dude. I needed some beans. Whole part of the plan, maybe. I was just trying to get your assists up.
Right.
Gotta help a brother out, man. Oh no. Well. Oh, just go in. Bro, what? Well,
He did what you said.
oh yeah, but it needs to go the other way. That's more like it.
Nice.
That's what I meant when I said go in. Stupid ball. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm lagging now. Are you kidding me? Oh no, it's lagging so bad. I can't even tell what's going on. I literally can't tell what's happening. I'm lagging so bad.
Didn't have any boost.
Oh my gosh, dude. What is going on?
That's wild.
No! Oh my gosh, dude. Alright.
Oh no, he did.
Everybody dance. Oh, shoot. Dude, just go in! Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. No way. I'm so gay.
Guys, spell don't miss.
Apparently. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. And they miss.
Nice.
Faster than the sun, I hear them come. A million armaments, a million guns.
Get out of here, nerd! You're not blocking anything! Freaking loser, you thought. Nope. Talking smack to me.
An angel beckons me, calls me home. Regardless where to go. They got to be strong. I lose my head. Gain the kingdom.
Oh, he misses, dude. These kids are trash, dude. I don't know why this guy was talking smack. Pissing me off.
A boost.
Doesn't even matter, dude. Run away! Ooh. Oh no. Big clear.
Wow. Nice.
Hey, I bumped the piss out of both of them. It's funny. Hey, do the thing where you talk trash again. Do that part. That was funny. Come on, Orange. All quiet on the Western Front. You have time. Bunch of idiots.
You didn't score anymore after you said that. His other teammates are hating him for sure. Like, why, dude? Why? Why would you stir the pot?
Scored one goal. I know. He scored one goal.
Like everybody else went
Ball game. Can't call the ball. You can't call a ball game at the start of the match. Freaking loser. Oh! Oh, I was trying to get out of your way. Well, no! Wow. I got no beans. Okay, I'm back. Maybe. I don't even know what's going on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good.
Ah.
What a pass.
So gay, dude. They like disconnected everybody.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, how do I miss? Bro. I got freaking smacked. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me, dude. What is this? Why am I getting ping variation? Getting latency, dude. Okay, kid.
Pop it up for you.
Nice.
Perfect! Let's go!
Please don't.
Let's go, dude.
I don't have it.
All right, locking in, baby. Well, it's fun while it lasted.
Coming in.
Nice. I'm on the wall.
Oh.
Somebody get in there.
Oh.
Oh, it's so good. Passing. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Say something else. Say something else. Freaking nerds, dude. Get out of here, man. Easy.
He did that with 17 seconds left.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm back. Whatever comfort that can be. Not much.
Oh, my gosh. Well, hello there.
Got it. Oh my days.
I went into car cam. All I heard was the post. Bing. Oh, yeah. Close one.
Nice. Mhm.
No! I didn't think you had any boost. I saw you had no boost, so I was just going for it.
I didn't have much.
Oh! Tried. Perfect.
Yes. No.
Crap.
Let's go, dude.
Way up.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Cheeky little bugger. Wow. Hey, we're back to diamond. Let's go. Whoops. Wow.
They're the most dysfunctional team I think I've seen. Only 10 seconds in.
Uh-oh. Stuck in their net.
It's not the bounce I wanted.
Oh, yeah, dude. All part of the plan, baby.
Did he wave dash?
Well,
Yippee-ki-yay!
Or was that just that slow? He did wave dash.
He did like a, whatever they
It
call
was
it.
like sideways.
That tornado kickoff or whatever it is. Speed flip.
It was quick. It was quicker than the normal. I knew that.
I don't know if I can do it right now.
Whatever. cheeky about it too.
As long as life keeps on coming down and touching me.
That's to me, I'm open.
Oh.
See, they got a little mechie. I got you, chat. Watch out for these quick kickoffs.
Been here before, but this time's different.
They went by all three of them. Done.
Nobody's holding me
Oh,
back.
thanks.
Nobody's holding me back. I said every inch
Anybody?
That's over me.
Anybody?
of my hand.
Woo!
Left.
Oh.
For some reason I'm not it kept me alive instead. I've been on the phone with all of my friends, and none of them will come
Freaking laser, dude. That's funny.
I don't know how that happened. Really don't know how that happened. Oh, oh, oh boy.
Not today, Junior.
Got no boost, but I'm running it.
Wow.
Nice.
Oops.
Oh, close.
Oh. Well.
Taking candy from a baby.
All right. Now we're working with grease or something.
Okay, Jason Statham. Lather up in your oil.
Oh gosh.
Whoops.
You're still in my mood for me now.
Baking. Oh, that was in too. Whoops. No! How did I miss? Oh my gosh.
Gandalf the Wizard.
Missing.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Close.
Ah! Oh.
Wow.
That's good. That's more like it.
Ooh, good try. $30 seconds.
No.
Hmm.
Couldn't get under it. Alright, this might be my last one. See,
Alright,
see
I can
how
get
it
down with
goes.
that.
See how it goes.
Nice.
Okay, he's just gonna chase.
There's your first mistake. Acting like you won't live forever. Acting like it's fate. And that death is the end, but it isn't. There's your next mistake. Acting like you won't live forever. Brother, death awaits. And it's closing in and it's terrible. Stop acting brave. It's a curse, it's nothing to laugh at. This is not the way. We were all meant to live forever, and it's still the case. We're still gonna live for forever. Only now we make our home with the snakes and devils. Forever.
Nice.
Forever. I got more to say. God has made a way for forever. Far from the grave.
Take this goal while you still can. Be careful.
Since we left them, we'll be washed away, and we'll understand what will
No. Oh my gosh.
Oh, for sure someone's gonna get to open that.
Yeah, I thought somebody was back.
Yeah, I was. And then I wasn't. uh,
Ask me what that was.
Oh my gosh.
Might as well go down with the rest of them. No more saying
30 seconds.
wooden cross and no wedding ring. I'll let my heart do the
oh my goodness.
only God can hear our thoughts.
Pick if you want.
Let me see your face in the mountains where I catch a trace.
Open. One guy. I'm going for him.
Let's go, Josh. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Volunteers, but their cousin go all alone, all alone. And I'm not alone.
10 seconds.
And I'm up the mountain and look at the sky. It is cloudy and gray and clear blue at the same time. All that you ever wanted before.
All right.
Open up my eyes, oh Lord, open my heart. I don't wanna be so bold to think I could think so bold. Don't watch my big ego and beat into the foe. Put it in my back pocket and burn it before your throat. Let me move without it, put her in my coat. Act like the desert and let the wind shape you. You're not the main character, you're just your point of view. Let not the tyranny of vanity keep you from God.
Right.
And I look the mountain and look at the sky. It is cloudy and gray and clear blue at the same time. All that you ever saw before was a small part. Open up my eyes, oh Lord, open my heart.
You can roll one.
Had it with one.
Doesn't matter.
Nicely done.
Crazy, dude. Well, we'll call it on that one.
Yep.
I don't think I'll.
GG's, gents.
GG's. That's pretty good, dude. That was a pretty good little run. See what everybody's doing, dude. Let's see. See if there's any open panel after Speakeasy, dude. God, are they still going? It's been like 3 hours.
But like the foundation of the field matters when we decide how much is like how much
Credible.
unquestioned trust we should be giving to their big claims like that. Right?
Yeah, you could.
But like, yeah, he was a legitimate engineer, Parsons, right? But he was also into like really fucked up shit, sacrificial type shit, right? And like, but and like the unquestionable sacredness, right? The beyond skepticism that the moon landing is treated like, it points to the the same ideas and how am I going to say this? The same like attitude these people would have had about their beliefs. It's unquestionable. It's sacred, right?
Yeah, but I'm not questioning the ethics of the people who built the rockets. I'm questioning if the rocket works, and it does work. An evil, mad scientist is still a scientist.
Right. But if that foundation that's built isn't perfect, why would we assume that the story that gets built on top of this foundation has all these perfect fucking...
Do you question if you need like a surgery?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna question and you're gonna worry that it's gonna be safe.
I actually
Absolutely,
changed my
dude.
family doctor because I walked into my doctor, told him that I wasn't feeling, I felt a little bit depressed, and I just ain't as motivational as I used to be. And he
He wanted to give you some drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him go fuck himself because I was lying about what I just said.
Right, but if you need like a heart transplant, you're gonna find the best surgeon to do it. You're not gonna say,
Right,
well,
and I'm
in the
gonna
history,
look into it
the history of medicine, do you know that some of those guys were just cutting up people while they were alive?
And I'm not just gonna go look to some respected fucking institution that says this is a good doctor. I'm gonna look for independent verification that verifies that this.
Just stop
doctor is a
showing me
good
all the
doctor.
people
I'm
that
not
are
talking
lying.
about
What
the-
you want me to do is
I'm
go
not
to
talking
the
about the
doctor
doctor.
that only one person is verifying.
No, I'm not talking about the doctor. The doctor in this scenario is NASA. I'm talking about the origins of rocketry. You're saying they go back to some evil guy who was doing weird seances and stuff. If I say the origins of medicine is that they were cutting up people and doing human sacrifices, and they were cutting up these bodies and stuff, but they still figured out how to do a heart transplant eventually from those roots. You're not gonna say, "Oh, I'm not getting the heart transplant because 100 years ago they were cutting up living people."
No, but I would still question if there was no like independent verification again or repeatable reproducible testing. Then of course I wouldn't trust anybody to do a heart transplant. The reason we know that heart transplants work is because it's been reproduced by many different countries as well, right? The reason I pointed out the foundation is because the rocket science and the people behind that is because just like with those people,
I guess
everything that the moon landing is built on is heavily, not everything, but
See what this is.
First story, I want to talk about these Daily Wire layoffs, take a little bit of a victory lap. Our first story of the night is that there are some massive firings underway at the Daily Wire headquarters in Nashville, Tennessee. And it's disputed exactly how many people are being fired and what's going on. But it all started when one of their reporters tweeted today that he's out of a job. And it was so funny the way that he said it. He said something like, "I was affected by the layoffs today." It's like, that's a funny way to say your bitch ass got fired.
Welcome back to the channel. Right off the bat, please. I'm sorry.
Listen, nobody cares. I just want to see what they have to say.
It says, quote, "The Daily Wire has been hit with another round of layoffs." Ben Shapiro.
All right, we're going to skip the going through the story. I want more of the reaction.
And it used her face and likeness, and they were it's just all things should be. They're definitely for good people that work there with families to feed that could use a prayer. Commented on the layoffs and her former employer. She hinted that at least 50% of the company staff was affected, and that is yet to be confirmed. She said, quote, "Hearing that the Daily Wire laid off over 50% of their staff today, as much as I positively despise what their executives put me and my family through, there are a lot of good people that work there with families to feed that could use a prayer." She's a beast, dude. She's a total. That's honestly quite gracious. You have to admit, that's pretty gracious for her to say that, because it's true. Daily Wire put her through hell.
But can we talk about vindication? That girl has been extremely vindicated. Ben Shapiro, he is not the same. And you can see it in his face. Everybody fired almost all the employees. I'm sure Ben Shapiro will offer a kind public message today addressing the sudden layoffs and thanking those employees for their hard work and dedication over the years. Just kidding, guys. It's Ben Shapiro. And before we look at the video, which we are, I just want you to look at this guy's face. It has been a long 3 years for him. He is scared. The support is it's draining. Okay. And in my next video that I'll have tomorrow, you'll see like many people are getting scared. They're like, "Yo, this world's not controlling these people anymore." Like, because people are over it, and then you have young people coming up who never were on it. Okay. So anyway, this is Ben Shapiro decides to talk trash on Kansas.
Honestly, if you are an audience member of Candace who foments this sort of evil, because she makes money off of you. The way she makes money is by spewing trash into the public sphere, and then she makes money off it through advertising. That's how she does it. So she's monetizing your gullibility. Then you are complicit in this nonsense.
I mean, not only does he still continue to talk about this girl, because he's mad. He's looking at it like how's she doing better than me? Candace Owens getting
Anyways, we're gonna do a little bit more of this. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Actually, it's already like 2:00. Might just call it for now. It was a pretty unproductive stream. Maybe I can still learn this song. Dude, I suck now. That's crazy, bro. I used to practice so much. That's what happens when you get old, dude. All right, let me use the bathroom real quick. All right, do we miss anything? No. Do 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 do. Nothing else going on tonight, man. Slow night.
Seconds on the clock in the playoff.
Freddie Mercury's voice is one of the most iconic.
Shut up.
No, maybe they weren't walking around with I mean, I'm sure they were building these things in highly secured environments, and they probably just weren't letting people walk around with cameras recording them working on it. But you could probably find some. It's probably rare though.
I also wanted to play this for you. Because you brought this up, so I thought I should
Hold on.
play this for you.
Are you bringing something up right now?
Well, if you want to put something up first, you can. You can. then I'm gonna show you something that I really need you to fucking explain to me. 'Cause you brought it up, so. All right. Oh, is this them working on it? Let's go. Let's see this.
It's them working on the lunar module. Working on testing out the satellite dish.
Wow, I like how it's like cut scenes like a movie too. That's great. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, somebody edited
Oh, a
this footage up.
factory with some wires and a little disc. Oh, that.
Okay, well, you asked for footage of them working on it. They're building it.
Can you tell me? Can you go down a little bit too? I want to see when this was posted.
5 years ago.
5 years. Oh, 5 years.
But you can
only?
tell. You can
Oh,
tell this
YouTube's
wasn't.
been up for how long? Okay.
You can tell this wasn't made 5 years ago.
Yeah, sure. I can make you an AI video that looks exactly like this, dude. You can tell AI to make it grainy, make it look like it was filmed in the 50s. You can literally tell AI to do all this. Wow, that's really something. That doesn't look anything like what we just looked at, but that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, this is great stuff.
I don't know. This is just the first thing I've.
It's
found.
literally
Bro,
just
this
stuff.
is a joke. That's
They're
what I'm
working
trying to
on it.
explain to you. I've looked for it. You can't find actual footage.
I
of
just
them.
found this.
Dude, this is all cut scenes and shit. How do you believe this? How do you
Hey.
look at this and like, yep, that's footage of them building
They edited it
cut
together for the
scene,
YouTube
edited.
video.
Where's the raw shit?
Ugh.
That's what I'm tell you. You never get the raw anything from these assholes.
That's crazy,
It's all
dude.
this. It's movie production shit.
And I think a lot of this is like concept stuff. It wasn't the final product.
Who cares what it is?
Yeah.
It's dog shit.
It's always
Anyway.
like this. Always. Let me show you something that you brought up. You're gonna like this, my guy. I hope you watched this before you brought it up.
You're gonna like the way you
I was
look.
waiting for this one. You ready?
I know this is the India video.
Yeah, India landing on the moon, boys.
Yeah,
Ready for it?
I've seen
Narendra
this.
Modi ji,
Let's watch
who
it.
is here to encourage us, and he is critically looking at the visuals.
Bro.
That's the
He is
visual. That's the
critically looking at the individuals.
computer thing.
Yo, that's too
Yeah,
good.
this is our proof we have.
That's crazy. Cooking him, dude.
Let us all wait to hear
This is
This
good.
is 2023. That looks like it was filmed in the 1980s.
Sri S. Somnath.
You don't even believe what this he watched, bro. He don't even believe what he just watched. He's like, oh, babe, what are we doing here?
Well, India,
That's the proof we got that India landed on the moon. So when you said earlier, when I asked you, has anybody else landed on the moon? You said India. That's the proof we got.
That was a computer. That's the same thing NASA did when the lunar module landed. They put up a computer graphic to show it because there's no camera there looking at it landing.
Yeah. Bollywood ain't good enough to do the fucking actual fucking landing videos. You know what I'm saying?
Ding, 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 ding.
CGI and Bollywood.
Yeah, that's why none of these other countries have actually landed men on the moon. It's because they didn't master Hollywood production the way America has.
Yikes.
They don't
America
want
mastered that shit.
people died.
This is a
Yeah,
3-hour
I know,
debate,
people
dude.
died. Yes, I get it. When
So
they
they
were
don't-
filming The Passion
too
of the
risky.
Christ, the dude that played Jesus got shocked twice by lightning. He's lucky he didn't die. People
Yeah.
died.
Yeah,
from
people
these
died and then we
all the
didn't
time.
go.
Oh man. I don't know.
Shit. You
I
want to
don't
do
know.
closings and open the panel up or what?
Yeah. Let's get on here, dude.
Shit. You want to go first with the closings? Or you want me to start it?
I can close.
All right.
Dee
I
doo
don't know
doo doo
Okay,
doo.
a lot of my predictions were accurate. A lot of this was just you can't trust government. We can't trust NASA. They lied to us. A lot of incredulity from both of us because I don't think Easy made the greatest arguments. He made some unique arguments that I had never heard before. But when we go through all the other arguments, they're pretty easily refuted. There are a couple gotchas in there that he hit me with that I might have lost a couple points there, but I think overall, I was able to adequately refute any claims that he made and shut that down. The last thing I want to say is I have a perfect word for the 20% of people who are moon landing deniers. It's lunatic. The etymology of the word lunatic derives from the Latin lunaticus, or moonstruck, and it applies perfectly here. In the 13th century, people would often have seizures or bouts of insanity and epilepsy triggered by the changing phases of the moon. So that's why they came up with the word moonsick or moonstruck, which is lunatic. In the 20th and 21st century, with the advent of space travel, we see a new brand of lunatic in the moon landing denier. I understand Easy's frustration that Canada doesn't have any moon landings and didn't get a space program until 1990, but he should be thanking NASA in America for sending the
This
first
is
Canadian
dog
round
water, dude. No.
to Jeremy Hansen, who would have never made it if he waited for the CSA. I implore you, deniers, to drop this dangerously stupid worldview. It leads to things like flat eartherism.
No, it doesn't lead to flat Earth.
Conspiracy nonsense. Change your worldview, or should I say, moon view. And that's that. And thank you. This was fun. And I'm sure the panel's gonna get a little crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Tonight, we've heard a lot of claims, a lot of confidence from JS, right? And a lot of it makes sense if you trust NASA. Here's the line I want you all to walk away with. All right? Confidence is not proof. All right? My opponent showed you some data, showed us some images, that cool driving on the moon video, that's cool as fuck. But what matters is how we weigh that evidence, because there's a difference between evidence that supports a claim and evidence that can be independently verifying it. So if you paid attention, you've probably seen the pattern. All right, here's why it could work. The math, it shows. Here's why it's consistent. The math, it shows. Here's why experts accept it. The math, it shows. But could work is not the same as independently proven to have work, and consistency is not the same as the independent verification that's needed. All right, let's zoom out. Again, like I said, a claim this big, it needs, by the way, the biggest in human history. All right, the biggest achievement in human history. What should we expect is or what we should expect, rather, is a clarity that strengthens under scrutiny, not breaks apart and starts having holes all through it. Evidence that would stand outside of its main source. We don't get that. Verification that doesn't rely on trust. A lot of trust is needed for the verifications made, okay? I've talked about the interpretations of the data. We don't get that. Or we get the interpretations of the data. We don't get the raw data. And listen, that alone, right? That doesn't make it impossible, right? But the evidence not reaching what's needed, to me, shows it's false, and I think a lot of other people would agree. So my entire argument, right? I don't have to prove any like extreme conspiracy theory, right? And I don't even have to deny everything, because there's a lot of stuff that I just, the idea that we couldn't get through the Allen belts and stuff like this. I agree with JS. There's math that would show if you did it at a certain place, at the right time, in the right way, it would be possible.
Yeah, if everything was perfect. We can't even get a rocket off the ground here. You think we can predict this?
Why don't we just ask ourselves, when we go through all the data, how do we know? And the how do we know is NASA says so. So Houston, the standard isn't the problem. The standard is the fucking point. Thank you. I have a lot of fun.
All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and take this hot jacket off.
All right, yeah. I'll drop the link for anyone who wants to pop up. All right. Hey, chat. You guys are fucking amazing. Oh, we'll read these super chats as well too. We'll read the super chats as well. But here's the link for anyone who wants to come up. Get in the back here. We'll read the super chats first, and then we'll bring everyone up. Let me see. Are these questions or no? Did we get questions?
This should be pretty
Oh,
fun.
yeah, we did. Well, we had a couple statements that can be answered. There's not much though, so we're gonna go through those quick when JS gets back, and then we'll bring everyone up because we told you guys we would do that. We almost went 4 hours doing this shit. That's crazy. Now you guys see why me and JS didn't have a moderator and a specific time and everything. We didn't know where it was gonna go. And I imagine this after panel is gonna be nice and fun too. But yeah, make sure you all go show JS some love too. Go make sure you guys go give his stream a like, sub up to him if you're not subbed up yet.
This is gonna be fun, dude.
Video is probably the craziest shit I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Shit. That's why I was happy when he brought that up. I was like, oh, I'm bringing that back later. Don't worry. I wrote that down. The India moon landing. Shit. Maybe he needed the shit, maybe. Jesus.
Dang.
Come on, JS. Let's see what the first thing is. Maybe I can answer it right away. First thing was Frankie Blanco. $10 said, crazy thing is, we lose communication signals on mountain peaks, elevators, and subways, but these astronauts were almost 250 million miles away from Earth in the 60s and had perfect signal. I figured we'll go through the super chats quick before we bring them up.
Yeah, I already explained. The moon is tidally locked. It's got a direct view sightline of Earth. Your cell phone has to bounce off of a satellite and then bounce off of another satellite. That's why you lose signal on your cell phone. Your cell phone is not NASA.
And the distance has no bearing on it, huh?
Not when you have a clear line straight down.
Clear. Oh, so there's nothing flying through its view ever?
And also, the signal, I've said this, the signal was not clear. Somebody in my chat's like, it was not a clear signal. It was it sounded bad.
It sounded better than the call I had with Avarice.
It was perfect.
In the States.
No.
I'm serious, dude.
No.
You know how many times I had to call him fucking back? Every fucking word was...
Somebody said, bring up Trump's call to the Artemis. How come there's no delay? There is a delay. When you watch that full call, there's actually like a 3-minute pause where there's no sound going back and forth.
Yeah, because those fucking astronauts didn't want to talk to
No.
Trump. No.
That's bullshit. That's a
Did
lie.
you see them all? They were all looking at each other weird, like they knew they were ignoring him. Fuck off.
No, that's fake. No, somebody, if you watch the full thing, they're having a conversation with him for a while. And then the comms go down and they're all like looking around. They're like, why is it quiet? And then he's not talking and nobody's talking. The comms were down. And then but the whole lead up to that, they're having a great conversation with him. They're like, thank you, Mr. President, and all that stuff.
Matthew, if it all fails, member for 21 months on your side there, JS. Said, America is great without these fairy tales. I agree.
I know, Me and Matt, I always yell at Matthew. He's been a member for a long time, but he pisses me off. This stuff.
Matthew, you are right. All right, America is great without these fairy tales. All right, all the great achievements, and he wants to call a fairy tale the greatest achievement in American history. Tisk tisk.
Even if we faked it, it was still. I mean, just the lie would be a crazy feat in itself, and we still beat Russia, and we still. But we didn't fake it. I'm just saying, even if we did, it would still be pretty cool.
Yeah, we would have still
Come
won,
on,
right?
man.
Yeah. By cheating.
Ah, shit.
That's so
Master
good.
Chuck over on your side says, "Why has there never
right
been a
stuff.
movie made about
It's
Apollo 11?"
so good.
The right
Because-
stuff.
What?
The right stuff. Clint Eastwood's in it. So this guy
Oh,
doesn't
that's
know
a
what he's-
movie about the Apollo 11.
Yeah, it's called The Right Stuff. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, because that would show how easy it would be to fake the landing. I mean, like I just showed you on a TV show, they were able to make it look like Buddy had his pen fucking floating around in the air, and they're sitting in the rock and like, yeah, let's go, you know, like Hollywood's a hell of a thing, man. Vector of Intellect, $20 says NASA stated to pass through the Van Allen belt, they needed a minimum of 10 inches of lead from all sides to protect the electronics and the and the electronics from gamma rays and dying. Was the capsule coated with was the capsule coated on the way back with 10 let me see.
No.
I don't think it was.
No, because that's not true. So the Van Allen radiation belt is made up of alpha particles. They're big. They don't need any shielding. Protons, which can be shielded by polyethylene on the outside of the ship, which is what they use. And beta particles can also be shielded by high-density polyethylene. Lead would actually be bad because lead could be re-radiated. So if they had 10 foot of lead on the outside, the lead would have become radiated by the radiation.
What are you
and then that would have been
saying?
a problem for the astronauts.
No.
Yeah, when you say you don't need shielding, that's just not right.
No, they had shielding.
Yeah, but you said you don't need shielding for the Van Allen belts. Yes, you do.
I didn't say no. They did have shielding. I said they didn't need 10 foot of lead shielding.
Oh, okay. You're just saying they don't need
Or
heavy
maybe-
shielding if they're passing through fast.
Yeah, they had polyethylene. It's a type of plastic.
I mean, that's what they say, anyways. I guess.
That's what
I
they
mean,
is.
if the radiation is like, this is the thing, right? You have to depend on a lot of this unverified shit. The radiation, the levels of radiation, and us being able to pass through it quick works mathematically if the numbers are perfect. My question again to this is, how did we know that the radiation before we actually were in it? How did we know the moon and gravity and all of this stuff needed to make sure everything went perfect there before we ever went there?
We sent up
We had all
unmanned
this
ships.
mathematical perfection before we even actually were able to go and verify it.
We sent up satellites and unmanned ships with Geiger counters that would fly around in the Van Allen radiation belt. We're able to map them out. And yeah, they're toroidal belts, so there's weak spots. We go fast through the weak spots, and we did have shielding. We had shielding in the ship. It wasn't tinfoil, but it was an aluminum alloy, and we had polyethylene that blocked the radiation. They said the radiation that the astronauts took going through there was like 1% of the radiation that you get in your life just walking around on Earth.
No, didn't they
You
say
could
it
get-
was like a year's worth of X-rays or something like this?
Yeah, it's like one extra year's
That's
worth
not just
of.
walking around.
No, it's a year's worth of the natural radiation you would get on Earth.
Matthew, if it all fails for 5, says, I say with a heavy heart, space is fake and gay. Hey, you never answered. I think I got you on the gay part.
You said a rocket with 2 balls or something. What do you mean it lands on 2 balls?
You're sending a metal-shaped A metal
A
disc
phallic.
machine
It's a phallic
to
ship.
go tip itself.
It looks like a
and
penis.
Drop its fucking load onto balls.
It's dropping its
Are
load.
pins gay?
The load is
shaped
being
like a
dropped.
penis?
No, it's not just the shape. You guys went to if this is look right. You have the ball, the ball. It's pretty gay, bro.
Well, you're doing it right now. That makes you gay.
I'm giving you a demonstration. It is gay. What I'm doing is gay.
Clip it.
Just say it's gay. Vector says, I believe you are a Christian, JS. Based upon the second law of logic, what do you think the firmament is?
Based upon the second law of logic. What does he mean by that?
I'm guessing he's basically trying to say like the firmament.
I have a
can't be
whole-
and not be. Right.
Oh,
so
I have a
either
whole
there
thing
is
about
a
the
firmament
firmament.
or there isn't.
Yeah, the firmament broke in the flood. It says that in the Bible. The firmament was the separation of the waters from the waters. There was a layer of water around the outside of the earth. That explains why people were able to live to be 900 years old, why there were giants, why there were dinosaurs, why the plants were fed by the watered by the mist on the ground. The Bible talks about the plants were watered by the mist that covered the ground. So the earth was like a terrarium. It was a closed system terrarium. But then when the flood happened, the waters from above come down. The waters from
Oh yeah,
below,
it does say the
breaks.
firmament breaks
Now
and
we're
the
exposed to
waters.
radiation from the sun. Our
crash
lives
down
are shortened
from-
to 120 years, and things get smaller.
Oh, that is true.
So no more dinosaurs, just dinosaurs.
Okay. Okay.
That's actually fair.
I mean, I have a lot to say on that.
You
one,
believe
but
in dinosaurs, though?
we'll bring it up later. Sempiternal Chaos just came in to say nassholes. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Johnny McVito says, nice medium, JS. Fits you better than me. I would be Tommy Boy in that thing.
Yeah, it was too small.
Amazon be like that, though.
That was $50, and it's not even like great. It's nice, but I could tell those patches will come right off it.
Right. Yeah, Amazon. It's a hit and miss. Shazzy Bear says, "Wait, we went to the He Moon. The He Moon. I don't know what the.
I think she just said duh. And
Oh, maybe you typed it twice by accident.
Yeah. We went to the moon. Remember in Dumb and Dumber when he's like walking and he sees it on the wall? He goes, "We went to the moon."
Oh shit. Shazzy says, "What you know is this all to do with false media propaganda?" Yeah, this is what I was bringing up. It was in the time of that was literally what was going on. It was a propaganda war going on.
Yeah.
I heard JS believes dinosaurs helped build the pyramids. Kyle ran a mile. Member for 3 months. Let's go. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yep. And I'll say, I don't know that they built the pyramids. I believe they went to the pyramids. It's the best. It's the coolest theory. Let's get on that conspiracy theory. Better than ancient aliens or sound waves, moving rocks, all this other weird stuff.
I just think he stacked a bunch of rocks. He said, "Look."
That's also a likely option too.
Yeah, like I've
that's not as
never
cool.
understood this. Like, oh, like it's cool. Yes, they're cool. But like everyone's like, oh, nobody can replicate this today. What do you mean? Nobody? Like, have you guys seen? Fucking just go to Toronto and look at the CN Tower. That's way more impressive to me than a fucking pyramid built out of rocks. Okay?
We have a glass and steel pyramid in Vegas
Right.
that shoots a beam of light into the sky.
Exactly.
I'm not
Like, that
impressed
shit's
by the pyramids.
impressive. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Pseudo Master Chef said it was as fake as that Timu Natsu.
Nah, that was NASA drip. I got that from NASA.
I got that straight from NASA, bro. They gave him that to come do this debate so he could fool us all.
They're paying me.
Okay. Jack complains with $1. Comes in showing some support. Thank you. I want an awesome from JS. Is Elon planning on going back in time to land on the moon in 2009 since that was 17 years ago? Yeah, you said 2009 instead of 2029 at first.
Oh. 2009 is when the LRO went up. But yeah. Okay. Got
Shit.
me.
Master Chuck on the JS said, JS side said, wrong. The right stuff wasn't about Apollo 11. You have the wrong stuff, JS.
I wasn't sure about that when I said it.
Tell him.
It might have been Apollo 8.
Spartacus said, imagine how many lives could have been saved during Chernobyl if they only had polyethylene.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Imagine how many lives could have... Oh, my God. So I read this one just now. Chernobyl, they lied to you, okay? There's dogs that are living in Chernobyl right now. They're explored it. Radiation is a big old lie.
You're lucky. I was going to do that to you this debate, too, and I didn't. I was going to say, I just want everyone to realize that this man doesn't believe in nukes that can be verified independently. Nuclear power, nuclear explosions, but he believes we went to the moon. I just don't know how you even fucking put that together. That's crazy.
They're big bombs. They didn't split no atom.
They figured out how to land men on the moon. The opening, Derek Diggler says, the opening to Transformers, The Dark of the Moon, where the astronauts find an alien craft on the moon actually happened. Didn't you know? Yeah, that's probably true.
That didn't happen. Maybe they found the old Apollo mission. You seen Apollo 18? That's a pretty cool movie.
No, I haven't actually watched the movie, no.
It's supposed to be like it's like Blair Witch in space, so it's like real footage. It's supposed to be found footage. Like there was a secret NASA mission, so it's filmed and it looks all grainy and it looks all weird, but there's like aliens.
Oh really? It looks all old and grainy and weird. I thought that shows that.
But that movie was made in 2020.
Just like your little fucking lunar module fucking construction video.
You think they CGI'd dust? You think they CGI'd the particles of dust?
Yeah, easily. They CGI'd explosions in the movies at that time. They CGI'd all types of shit, dude. Easily. You know, a lot of the times when you see guns shooting, and you see the sparks coming off, the flash coming out the end of the gun. That's CGI'd in, bro.
In the 60s?
Yes, even back then, yes.
No.
Back then, even more so. That's why you see the guys, when they're holding the gun, they do this. Because they're not shooting blanks. They're not shooting anything. They're pretending to shoot. That's why it looks so
they
goofy.
use realistic effects. There would be smoke that would come out.
No.
Yeah. You even said the first CGI was 1974. I pulled up CGI. It looked like garbage.
Yeah, full CGI animation. They were still adding.
Dude,
CGI
we're cooking. We're about to
actual
cook. If they would
videos
open this damn shit up.
In the 50s, they were doing it. Alex Aquarius for 5 on your side says, the stars are in the waters above, beyond the planets. Look at the Egyptian goddess Nut. That's why they twinkle.
All right. We're waiting.
Shit. All right, that's it for the. Yeah, that's it. You can pop everyone up now.
You got somebody in the back running your show now?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Tiny's producing.
Is that why you took me off the editor thing? I'm not an editor. I don't think I'm an editor anymore. Because usually I could get into your StreamYard even when. But now I can't. Or Tiny
No, that's
did
not
it.
why though. I must have did that accidentally. I didn't even know I did that.
Tiny took my power. A woman took my power away.
Damn. It's fucked up, dude.
Hey guys,
welcome in everyone.
Thanks. Hey, listen, I'm gonna blow through this really quick because it's really late for me.
Don't blow too hard.
Yeah.
All right, I sweat. Drinking. Can't help it.
Go ahead, Premonition.
Okay.
Get him.
No, I'm just gonna blow through this.
Right, you said that already. Can we get to the fucking presentation? What's going on here?
Yeah. JS, thank you so much. You did such a good job. And Speak, I absolutely adore you. But here we go. So, firstly, I'm just gonna say this really quick, and then I'm out. And then I won't ever bring it up again, actually, to any of you.
It's all right. Say what you gotta say. Don't be nervous. I can take it. Don't worry.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want to say. You can say everything I said was completely stupid. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take it to heart.
Speak. Do you know what Soho is?
Sorry. Do I know what is?
Soho.
Southern hospitality.
Soho is the thing that watches the sun. Do you believe in it?
Oh, it's like a telescope.
The craft? No, it's not a telescope. It's out in space. It's watching the sun. Do you believe in it?
I'd have to look into it. I don't know if I know
Okay.
what to do.
Do you know what Cassini was? 2004? It doesn't matter. I'm just wondering if you know about any of these things. Do you believe in Voyager 1 and Voyager 2? That just
I do believe we have crafts, yeah.
That just left our solar system? Alright. And then we've got Galileo. Cassini either went into Titan or Galileo went into Titan, and the other one went into Jupiter. Alright. And in 1966, Russia landed a probe on
How we
Venus.
doing?
It lasted 2 minutes before it burned up. They've got a couple of photos from that. I don't know if you believe in any of that stuff, but that's all real stuff. Okay. And what I see.
Holy God. Oh, I'm sorry.
What I see is the
Damn,
laughter.
I'm on mute.
I don't think he was talking about you, Premonition. Are You Crazy's on?
No, I wasn't. Yeah.
I see the teasing and the laughter of like 400,000 people who work.
No, I'm just kidding.
Who works on this equipment. I see you guys slapping the families of these people in the face. These people, this was their life's work, and you guys just flippantly.
All right, this is just an appeal to emotions. Are you going to make an actual argument or like what?
There are no arguments. You guys don't believe anything.
Okay, so you actually didn't have anything to say.
I don't even.
Well,
know.
I do believe. I do believe
Okay.
a lot of things.
I'm not here to argue. I'm not a debater. I'm not here to argue with you.
I mean, that's obvious, yeah.
I want to directly engage with something JS said. See,
Who are you, American Nacho?
American Nacho is a man.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy.
Okay, then give me a second. So
You've had the floor for like 10 minutes and you've said nothing. That's why I'm interrupting at this point. It's like, what?
Do you want to knock it off?
Maybe.
Okay, my great grandfather, George Madeira, was the one that came up with the idea about the lasers to measure the distance from the Earth to the Moon. He's the one that actually introduced it. And they utilized that. And that equipment is up there right now. Okay? So quit being a jerk.
Well, nobody denies that we have technology. We have amazing technology. We have probes, all that stuff. Putting a human body on the moon, on a celestial body, is a totally different argument.
Okay, so.
And then bringing it back home and getting back safely, alive.
Do you guys believe in Normandy?
The storming of Normandy in World War II on 6th of June? Yeah.
Do you guys believe it?
These are just emotional appeals.
Prove it. Prove it happened.
People.
Prove that George Washington was the first president, Premonition.
We actually have footage of that entire warfare. What do you mean?
We have footage of the moon landing.
Yeah, you have to go with secondhand.
Yeah, but we have actual. We can access all of that.
Prove Normandy landed. And I'll tell you something else. Avarice and all. I know there's a lot of veterans in here. In 20 years, I dare you guys to tell Avarice that he didn't go through the airport.
These are all just emotional arguments. These are not.
Well, like the thing is with
Normandy was in a studio, right?
With the Normandy.
This is just like if you deny these things, you're hurting people's feelings, which is not an argument.
I can tell you why we
You're a
can.
man.
We
I'm
can
not a-
wait.
I'm a
Wait.
woman.
Premonition. We can independently verify all the battlefield remains of Normandy. Right. There's a lot of structural, structural of the bunkers and stuff left that were exploded.
Someone call it evidence.
We not only can verify our own military records, we can cross-reference it with the defenses of Germany's military records, and we can cross-reference them and see that they were saying the same thing on both sides here.
Well, real quick, hold on. There's a different way.
The film, and not only the photos on ground, we have aerial footage of everything happening over it too.
But hold on, Prem, there's a different question here that you should ask.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, Prem, there's a different question. You should ask Easy if he thinks it's even possible to go to the moon. Like, is that even a possible thing?
None of you guys believe it, and I'm done trying to. We're gonna die off, and you guys aren't even gonna know what the moon is. You guys are gonna forget what.
I'm not gonna be able to look up in the sky and see a rock.
Yeah, hold on. Wait. Before we went to the moon, did people know what the moon was? Before we claimed to go to the moon? Before we had rocket ships?
2.5 Indians did.
Were we talking about the moon in ancient Greece? I mean, were we? What a stupid fucking argument.
I've never spoken to you. I don't know you, and you're being really rude. And I'm.
Hey, look, we're here to debate, okay? We're not here to, we're not here to hold hands and walk you through your 10-minute monologue, okay?
Okay, you're.
We all still love you over here, though, Base Grandma. We still love you.
I don't like you. So there, I am based, and I don't fib.
I believe that. Maybe you are based on everything else, but on this, you're not able to defend yourself.
I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm telling you what I remember and what I saw with my own eyes, and you guys laugh about it, and you make it's disgusting.
No.
Hey, did you ever see Star Wars? I saw Star Wars.
Steelburn, hold on, because Prem, this is Rowdy Gowdy from the other night. I just wanted to come on here to say what up to Geo and Bandit and Teriak. I just thought it was weird that they weren't up here to tell Easy that, or ask Easy if he had ever considered that the crazy nonsense that he's spewing is a psyop from the enemies of America to help destroy our history and to destroy our accomplishments. I thought it was weird that everybody up here was kind of taking the we definitely didn't land on the moon side. So Prem, I was actually up here to have your back, but it seems like tonight that's not.
We're a great country without it.
Rowdy, just as much as I've thought of that you're a psyop sent here to stop me from.
True.
Rowdy,
yeah, right?
Rowdy, in my opening,
that's how much I thought about it. It's not
I was
even
talking
a
about
realistic
you in
thing.
my opening, Rowdy. Your debate the other day about Artemis was one of the worst debates I've ever heard. You didn't make a single argument the whole time.
I believe you.
By the way, hold on. Base Grandma, I didn't even come here and give a position yet. I just said I wanted to address one thing that JS said. And it was about fucking welding sparks. Have you ever welded, motherfucker? Those sparks burn like I weld every day.
Yeah.
Welding sparks burn like a motherfucker. What do you mean welding sparks don't burn?
I've welded with no
Hey,
protection.
Steelboard, that mask you're wearing, you don't even need that, bro.
No,
That's all that I could catch because I was doing my own debate over on Horseradish's show.
No,
and
I
I just
did
was
a-
like listening for a minute. I was like, I come in here for like 5 minutes and I hear him go,
Just get
you
some
ever done welding? Your
sunglasses, bro.
sparks don't even burn.
You don't
I'm like,
need
yes,
to
they
cover
fucking
your
do.
whole face. Just get some
No,
sunglasses.
you can cut
bro.
through
You
steel. You can cut through steel, and it sends back sparks, and they can hit you in the arm. They can hit you
Yes,
in the
but the
leg.
sparks that you make are much finer than the sparks made from a welding gun. Now, if you're TIG welding, you're right. The sparks don't hurt because there are no fucking sparks from TIG welding.
But the
But
point
MIG
is-
stick and flux core welding definitely make sparks, and they fucking burn like a motherfucker.
I know, I've
Wait
done
till
it.
you have some welding sparks drop down onto your fucking
I've done
shirt
it.
and burn a hole
I've done
through
it. I know how to weld. I did a stream where I was blinded because I didn't wear a mask, and I welded all day without a mask on.
Well, that's retarded.
I know it was.
Yeah, dumbass.
I'm not a
But
professional.
it's like, hold on.
but
Just so
I
you
know how to do
you
it.
should know this better than anybody. Welding with no protection will fucking leave you with the nastiest sunburn you've ever had on one particular area.
Yes, but I've grinded metal, and I've had sparks fly back and hit me.
But there's a difference. There's
But
a
those don't
massive
hurt.
difference.
The point that I'm making is that if each of those little sparks is 2,000 degrees, and it can hit you, and it doesn't hurt because
Hold
the
on.
density.
Yeah, they have no, but they have no mass compared
But
to
you
a
could
welding
have
spark.
superheated steam, and you can run your hand through it, and it won't burn your hand. But if it was
Well, hold on.
liquid, if it was denser, then it would burn you. That's
Well, I
why
agree
the
with- 2,000
2,000 Kelvin radiation in the Van Allen belt doesn't affect the spaceship because it's those. It'd be like if you put a basketball on a football field, like, and then every football field has one basketball on it. That's the particles. I could walk through the football field without touching the basketball.
Well, okay, I could even grant all that, but I was arguing. All I came up to argue against here was the fucking welding sparks don't burn. Like, wait a minute, they move way slower, they have way more density, and the thing about grinding sparks is they're fucking tiny, and they move way fucking faster than welding sparks, so they lose all heat instantly. That was the shit that I didn't hear anything else from the debate. I just want to let you know that I just heard that. I was like,
I've welded with no protection,
He
and
was
I was
fuming.
all right. Well, my eyes were fucked up, but I didn't get burnt. My arms and
What
legs
kind
didn't
of
get
welding
burnt.
were you doing?
I've done I've done TIG welding, and I've done
On that specific, show or vert type that you're talking about.
the one where you
had
have
no.
the
No,
long,
I'm saying we had no gear.
the one where you have the long metal bar, the flux bar, and you got to tap it to the
Stick welding.
Yeah, is that stick weld? Well, I've
That's
done
stick
two.
welding, yeah.
I've done the one where it puts the copper wire through as you do it, and then I've done the one
It's
where
not
you
copper, it's steel.
whatever it is. Well, it looked coppery.
It does look copper. I'll give you that, but that's MIG welding. MIG welding makes a fucking.
Yeah, I'm not a
sparks.
pro. I've just done it like.
But
little
stick
job.
welding usually it can make more sparks. It depends. If you have the right stick and the right material, it won't spark anywhere near as much. But
And then I've done the one with the long stick, and you do the circles and you do the swirls.
that's if it's like a clamp with a long stick, that's stick welding.
Yeah, I've
No,
done that. Yeah, I've done that, and I've
Like
done
I
the
weld
one where-
I weld 8 hours a day every day at least, and I get fucking I'm constantly getting burned by the sparks. Like, dude, if you can't see it, but both my forearms are literally covered in micro burns from the
A
sparks that
better
get shot out of welders.
example. A better example would be a grinder. You can grind. You can use a grinder on metal, and it blows sparks at you. Nothing catches on fire, and you're all right.
Well, that's yeah, that's because they're not dense enough to burn for long enough. But hold on. That being said, if the material that you're grinding, if a chunk of that's been getting heated
It's in
up by
your
that
shoe or
grinding wheel,
something.
it's broken off and thrown at you, that motherfucker will burn you.
Yeah, because it's bigger and denser. That was my point. But my
And
point
you
still
guys have
stands.
to-
But yeah, you can get burnt from welding.
I'm gonna go, and speak, and you guys love you dearly, Mr. American Nacho Guy. I'm a female, and I don't go toe to toe with men. I don't fight, and I don't debate very well.
That's fair. I'm just saying, like,
No, you were
you
just
can't just
saying-
come up and make appeals to emotion and then expect people to take your argument seriously. I mean, I guess you can, but
I can say what I wish. I have memories of those days. I'm old. Okay, and you're.
But how do you know you didn't make those memories up? Like at all times.
people misremember things all the time.
Just making a
But
joke,
what,
Prem.
what
Just
she's
joke.
saying is there's documentaries of
I
these
lived
people. There's 400,000 people in America united in a way that we have. The only other time we saw something like that was September 11th, and everybody was like, "We're gonna get this done. We
That's
gotta
not
beat
even
Russia."
Hold on. What about World War II? We were pretty fucking united for World War II.
World War II was before NASA.
Yeah,
The
I
big
know
three
that.
automakers make cars that look
you
like
said
rockets.
sense, yeah. But I don't know that you should actually look into how much the United States came together for World War II. Our population was like 150 million at the time, and our military grew to 12 million during World War II. Our military isn't even that big now at 330 or 340 million.
Yeah, and we were okay. World War II, that period of time, we were more united, and people were like, "Yeah, we're gonna make America the best. We're gonna do this," and we all combined, took the smartest people in the world, the strongest people, the best people, and we made this happen. And then she's saying,
Who's
when
on speaker? I can hear JS echoing.
Yeah, I hear an echo too.
I hear everybody echoing. We're in the stadium.
Oh, it might be me. Hold on.
No, guys, we're in space. See, that's why we're echoing.
Hey,
Where
No,
sound
no,
doesn't travel.
There's no echoes in space. But
Tell me
but
if it's
she's saying when her generation
Florida
dies
might be
off,
me.
and people who were around and saw this amazing feat happen, we're gonna have a new generation of a bunch of young kids that don't think we landed on the moon.
Well, why don't we go to the moon?
I don't
more,
think.
then, JS?
But why do we need this though? What do you think? Why do we need? We landed on the moon though. What do you think that America is not great without? Do you think humanity is not great without we landed on the moon?
if we lied about the moon landing, America's not so great.
We lied about a ton of shit, though. Most of our campaigns during the
lied to the American
yeah
people.
during the
MK
Cold
Ultra,
War.
Operation Paperclip, Operation Ruby Ridge. We've never lied to the American
Yeah,
people before.
during the Cold War, it's all declassified now. We were lying on purpose. We were misleading. We were lying about what we were doing and the technology we had specifically to bankrupt the Russians. I mean, that's a great feat in itself. We crashed the Soviet Union. I mean, we destroyed the Soviet Union through propaganda and through our technological advancements and through Cold Warfare. I mean, that's the feat. That's the true feat. Now, whether or not we landed on the moon is irrelevant to that. Like, we're still great as a country and as a human race without it. We don't need to make up fairy tales to remain the best. We're still the best.
And to your point, JS, wouldn't it actually make the country great if they could trick the whole populace into believing it?
It's like we made a massive song.
Right, that's
magician, the greatest magician of all time.
Yeah, it's also impressive. That's equally as impressive that everybody believed it.
Anyway, I'm out, guys.
Hey, have a good night.
All right, have a good night.
I've seen the Rockets.
But American Nacho, you should have given me a chance before you were unkind.
I feel like I waited like 10 minutes. Okay, I tried to wait for you to get it all out, but
It wasn't 10 minutes. It was.
it was like 10 minutes.
Please. Oh God. Oh. Why? I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Good night.
You too, Good night. But yeah, that was what I was bringing up to him during the debate, Nacho, was that like during that time, it was the Cold War when the main idea was to be seen as the winners, not just win. That didn't matter. It was to be seen by the world as the winner, right? Like look at it, like you just brought up. There's the MK Ultra, the Gulf of Tonkin, all these different things that we literally fucking lied. We were lying. Straight
About
up
everything.
Lying.
Like, lied about Guantanamo Bay. We lied about MK Ultra.
Everything, dude. Yeah.
Operation North.
We didn't lie about
like
Operation
everything, bro. We
lied about Operation
Warner von
Paperclip.
Braun was a Nazi.
We constantly lied.
Right. All of the scientists that we brought here, you know, that we stole from Germany. We lied about that for a long time. Oh, they disappeared. We promised we punished them. We promised we punished them all. We promised we didn't change their names, bring them here, put them into, you know, fucking.
Changed Warner von Braun's name. Everybody knew he was a Nazi and he was still an American hero. They carried him through the streets in Alabama.
And when they picked him up, his arm was in a cast where they broke it. Over there.
Yeah, he's talking about when they first picked him up and brought him
interrogating
here. He showed up in a cast, and a lot of people speculated it's because we broke his fucking arm.
You're damn right we did. He built our rockets too.
Yeah, and then he built our rockets.
We'd have kicked him some more if he didn't. Might have cut that arm off.
Yeah, Nasty brings up the Tuskegee experiments. They're fucking.
Oh yeah, the Tuskegee experiments are crazy.
That's fucked up, dude. Mad and lied, just straight up lying. Just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Was what
JS,
was about. Cold War was about.
USA haters.
Display, propaganda campaign.
How was that USA hating though? I love the US. I love my country. I just don't think I just believe we don't need this, you know, bullshit to be a great country. We're still a great country.
Right.
Maybe we are. And we are
internet is a better achievement for fucking America than the fucking going to the moon, okay?
Yeah, what we're doing right now.
Yeah, like all the automobile.
We wouldn't have internet.
America built a fucking. This is the thing.
We wouldn't have internet without space
There's an internet.
Yes, we would.
System like no other in America.
Hold on.
Okay, so hold on. Without moon travel, we would still have it.
Hold on. You said we wouldn't have internet without space travel. I'm sorry. Do you need to have? Why do you need to have space travel to have internet?
Don't they use satellites and stuff for dang internet?
They do, but we have underwater cables.
Yeah, we have underwater cables. You can have Ethernet. You can have actual like hardwired, which would be faster by the way than the satellites.
Dial-up? What do you mean dial-up? That's what we have currently. We have fiber optic cables that span the globe. That's what we use. We don't use We use satellites
Internet
as like
really
a
didn't seem to go up. The more satellites we launch into space,
Yeah,
the more fiber optic cables.
they're like a bonus. Satellites are like a bonus.
Elon's doing that. Hell, he's
When
gonna
the
make some
space
money off
war
that.
starts, you guys are gonna have egg on your face. You're gonna be like, "Oh shit, they're shooting
Yeah, Elon's
lasers
got
in the
military
sky."
mode.
Well, look, I'm not denying all. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are making this a dichotomy. Like, if you don't believe in the moon landing, you don't believe we put a person on the moon, then you don't believe in anything that exists out in space, which is just bullshit. That's a false dichotomy.
No,
Oh my God.
That's why. That's why I was getting frustrated with the lady. It's like, I'm not gonna say that the moon doesn't fucking exist because I don't believe we landed on the moon, and neither is the rest of the generation that exists astros. We have satellites. We have great technology. Yes, we do amazing things in space. I believe in space. I just don't think we put a man there and then brought him back. I think that's
Yes. Are you familiar with the rods of God?
Yeah.
I can even
But do
go.
you-
I can even believe all the like. Again, I brought the.
Can you believe that we
talked about this,
remote
yes.
controlled a
The
rover?
reflectors on
Yeah.
there. I believe
Yes.
we somehow launched some
2001
reflectors
Space
to
Odyssey,
fucking
what
end
that
up
was.
crashing
Are you talking about
into
the Mars rover? Are you talking
Yeah,
about the
I
Mars
believe in
rover?
rovers. Yeah, all that stuff.
Hold on a sec, American, though, real quick. Hold on a sec, Nacho. Are you talking about the rover on Mars?
Yeah, what? It's not there. It's fake.
Dude, have you ever watched the video of the guy? They just got some fucking retard up the street. He looks like he's playing a video game. You're controlling the rover on Mars. He's like, I'm doing.
Look, I haven't looked into it. Okay, I would be agnostic, but if somebody could make the
You should really
case,
look into this. You should look into the guy who fucking runs the rover on Mars. He's just some retard who looks like he's playing the video game.
That's probably what he probably a nerd. He's
Well,
probably
hold on, but just aside from that, are you aware of the rods of God?
the rods of God. I know what you're talking about, but refresh my memory.
the tungsten.
Yeah, so the rods of God is basically a nuclear level event fault or weapon that actually doesn't have the nuclear fallout. It's about a 20-foot long rod of tungsten. That's about the size,
That they
it's about the size
drop.
of a telephone pole that you could drop from space, and it would have the exact same
This
destructive
is a theory,
powers.
though.
How do you? But hold on, they
haven't
say it's a theory.
They haven't
haven't-
made one.
How do you know they haven't made one? They lied to us about
Maybe
Operation
they
Paperclip.
maybe they
lied
did
about-
make one.
the U.S. government lied to us about these countries having mass weapons of destruction. Like,
Yeah, you
the
know,
US
they
government
also-
has lied to us constantly. They lie to us currently. They literally currently lie to us about Russia, like actively.
They also were planning on shooting rockets without using fuel into space. So they built this thing where it would.
How the fuck do you launch a rocket into space without fuel?
Centrifuge.
Typical for
Yeah.
it's a centrifuge. It spins really fast and it
Yeah.
launches you.
They do
Thank
that.
you. Bill Hicks got one of my main arguments. Thank you. It's demonic.
Bill gets it, dude.
That's what I said.
Good.
I can concede that this may not be like moral. It may not be good that we're going into space, but that doesn't mean we're not doing it.
Hold on, real quick. Do you think that God intended for us to go like outside the planet? I'm just curious.
No, but he acknowledges that we could do it in
Hold on,
Amos
hold on.
9
If he
2.
didn't, hold on. If he didn't intend for us to go outside of creation, why would he allow that?
He says, even though you'll climb to the heavens, you won't be able to hide from me.
Yeah, but that doesn't entail. That means trying to get to heaven. Like,
Yeah, like the Tower of Babel, like rockets, like space travel, like going
I don't
up
think
into the
hold on,
sky.
I don't think that the Tower of Babel was thinking about rocket travel, bro. I don't think
No.
that they were thinking about going to space.
No, the Tower of Babel, they were trying to climb to the heavens. And that's what NASA is. I say NASA is the modern day Tower of Babel. So I say I don't think it's good. I don't think we
By the
should
way,
be
according
messing
to the-
around. We're
according to
trying
the
to make
Bible,
ourselves gods of another planet.
Just
I
so you
don't
know,
if
since
that's a good
you're a
thing.
Protestant, you like to always appeal to the Bible. The sky is the land of demons, or the realm of demons. Just so you know.
The sky is the realm of demons. Where'd you get
According-
that from?
Let me pull up
Which
this-
verse?
I'll pull up the scripture.
How about the angels, the powers, and the principalities hold the stars together? God knitted together Orion's belt.
I don't think God put up a belt for somebody. I'm just saying. I don't think he made a belt for some guy.
It's not a guy. It's 3 stars.
I know what Orion's belt is, dude. God, do you think I'm that fucking?
See, I'm agnostic on space travel in general. Like, I don't feel like it's wrong or right.
Yeah, I don't have a position on it. I was just asking JS's position.
It's just, but I think we're gonna do great things, and I think lying about this is gonna come back to bite us in the ass. I don't think it's worth all the effort that we put into this, like maintaining this.
Assuming it's a lie.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's a lie, then yeah, it wouldn't be worth it.
It's not a lie.
But it's not a lie.
How about the epistle to Ephesians in 2:2, where it calls the devil the prince of the power of the air?
Yeah. There's angels and demons and powers and principalities, and they
But
hold
he's
the
called
stars in
specifically the
alignment.
prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
That's
Another
what I'm
reason
saying.
to keep
I don't think
faking
it's good that we're doing this. I mean,
Another
it's
reason I didn't
cool,
even
but-
like bring up to though I should have the keep faking it. When I brought up Jack Parsons and I like highlighted the Babylon working thing, right? If you actually like go through it, this is where the connection comes, because he's again a founder in like jet propulsion. That's what it is now. It's called Jet Propulsion or JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and the ritual, right? It's based on the I forget. It's some stupid shit. It's one of the practices they have, right? But so you have a guy that believed in connecting a Babylon system to summon some spiritual entity called Babylon to have a one world connection, right? And then he goes on to help with rocket science that leads to the space technology and shit floating around in the fucking air, and all the communications of a one world having a one world communication, right? And then we're going up to the moon, right? The whole idea, this is the Babel rebuilt fucking ritual going on. And of course, you're gonna keep fooling people that you got the technology to do all this amazing stuff, and you've been there and everything, so you can keep getting the fucking money to keep doing your demonic fucking shit.
Yeah, but I believe the Tower of Babel was real, and I believe that demonic, dark art stuff is real.
But okay, so if you believe the dark art stuff real, then aren't you aware that like most of the people in NASA at the time of like trying to go to the moon were like open practicing LaVeyan Satanists, or they were active Crowleyans?
No, this is what Easy brought this up, and you're talking about people who were way before NASA, who were
They were
developing
way
the
before
rocket.
NASA. They were developing the rockets during NASA. They were Crowleyan.
Yeah, I know. That's a genetic fallacy. You're saying
Hold
just
on.
because
Hold on, you just said I believe in
because-
dark demonic forces and people being able to engage with them, but those people are telling me the truth about going to space.
It's the fact that you have the people that built rockets chasing this fucking transcendence.
Yeah, they're trying to make themselves gods.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not real. Just because people do evil things with nefarious purposes doesn't mean it's not real.
Well,
And that's why-
I'm explaining why they would have faked the moon landing. There's an incentive there to keep being funded, so you can keep doing your demonic shit. Yes.
Like if it turned, that's why I don't know if Steelborn
That's why
heard
you
it,
would fake
but
that you got people on the moon.
If the way we figured out how to do a heart transplant is because people at one time were cutting people open while they were alive to sacrifice them or pull their heart out, and then we figured out stuff from that, and that's the origins of it. That doesn't mean that we can't actually do heart transplant.
But that's not how we figured out to do heart transplant.
Have we done?
It's,
do we
it's
have
genetic
people-
fallacy. You're
No,
saying the
or-
origins of it are bad.
No.
not-
I am not
No,
saying.
I'm pointing out the demonic part of it. That's like that, like the reason. Like there's people who are big on deception.
Yeah, it's
that
a lot.
are
It's a lot
very-
They
easier.
live in the active denial of truth.
It's a lot easier to get people to like the public, the general public, to get behind like a space program than it is to just tell them like, hey, we need to put a bunch of money into a black box so that we can have the most force on the planet. We need to research a bunch of like really dangerous and deadly, weaponry so that we can dominate the rest of the planet. That doesn't really sell to the public, but telling them, "Hey, we need to go to the moon, and we're going to go to Mars, and we're going to go to like, that's
I know what you're saying.
all the people get behind that, and we can believe that, and we're like, okay, yeah, it's fine if our tax money goes there.
The lie is
No, that was the
It's a useful department. It's a useful lie, but it's
the lie isn't that we didn't. The lie isn't that we didn't go there. The lie is what purposes we went to. So they'll say we're just going to do science and we just want to beat Russia, but the real purpose is we want to set up a moon base and have people on the moon and have a nuclear facility set up there so we can destroy all of our enemies. Like that's. But So the purpose is the lie, but we are going.
Yeah, but I mean, even from that perspective, like even from a military standpoint, like having stuff on the moon is such a delay. Like, what do we? Unless it's just for the elites to escape to. I mean, that doesn't serve the general public at all. That doesn't serve like, the military.
That could
now
be
having
the-
satellites
that
and
could be the
having
lie.
tungsten rods and all that stuff. Yeah, that helps. Having satellites in space that we can see every other planet's activity or every other country's activities on the planet, and we can watch their military movements and all that stuff. Yeah, sure.
You believe in all the other tech. You believe we have the ISS, but we didn't land on the moon. That's the only part you have a problem with.
Yeah.
I don't know. Easy.
Why
was
would that
getting
even be a
kinda-
problem?
Easy was
Putting
getting
something
close
into
to
our
ISS
own
denial.
orbit and sending something to a whole nother fucking planet. What are you talking about? And I know it's not a planet.
A celestial body, whatever. Yeah,
Before
it's.
you go, oh, it's not a planet. I get it. I know
Well,
that.
it's called a moon.
Yeah, I know that.
We're the only planet that has
Nice.
But I do have a
I
question
do-
to Easy and
Can I help you
Nacho.
better?
Hold on. I gotta give pushback to both sides here to be fair. So to Easy and Nacho, do you guys deny the potential or possibility of being able to do this, or are you just saying like we didn't do this specific event?
Yeah, the earlier
I'll
events,
take the
especially like the first moon landing, I think the whole thing was bullshit. Even if you wanted to say even if you wanted to say somehow we had that, the technology we have now, then the video's fake as hell. Like,
Hold on, I'm not asking.
you have
if
to
we
at least
currently have
concede
the
that.
tech or anything like that. I'm asking, do you guys think it's possible to even do?
Yeah,
the
so
thing
I
that-
brought this up earlier in our debate. I think
it's possible, yeah.
Right? If everything mathematically lines up, we know the mass needed to orbit the moon and all of this, right? If all that lines up, right? Because this is another thing I forgot to mention this in the debate with JS. Not only did they have to have all the shit they needed, the mass and weight of everything had to be perfect too, so that it could do the fucking rotation. The amount of perfection needed here is insanity.
Again, we're not talking about we're not talking about.
Mathematically possible. I'm denying the probabilities
In
of
Apollo-
this being actually happening is like slim to none.
In Apollo 13,
every part of every
making it back the same
their
amount.
trajectory was wrong in Apollo 13 because they planned on coming back to Earth with moon rocks. So they had to move everything from the command module to the limb so they had to fix for the weight. They had to figure out these problems on the fly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you're saying
But that's all
on the
fake.
first one, okay, even if I grant you that the 13 was valid or whatever, but like you're talking about the first Apollo mission, we're not talking about a cell phone bringing us stuff. We're talking about hundreds of pounds of broadcasting equipment. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have little teeny tiny cameras. We had
Even if the
massive
first one was
fucking
fake.
broadcasting equipment. You had to throw over your fucking shoulder, hundreds of pounds, and they just stuck that
I
shit
have
in
a
there
question, though, for
and-
JS here. Like,
and made it. Every ounce has to be accounted
A
for.
Westinghouse
hold on,
camera
hold
is not that big. You can
hold on a
pick
sec,
it
real
up.
quick, JS. Do you know, like, you would agree with me that, like, if you were to land on the moon in a fucking spacesuit that was made back then, right? You're in such a fucking dangerous scenario that any movement you make could have the potential to rip your suit, fucking break your helmet. You're gonna fucking die. And the first thing these people are gonna do is set up a camera and go play golf and jump around.
Yeah, do front flips and fucking fall
Like, that
down
seems
and
really inappropriate for such a dangerous mission. Because like imagine if the American people saw that, right? They saw the astronaut fucking hit his head on the rock. And fucking
It's a different breed of person who goes to the moon. These guys were fucking.
Do you
crazy.
and nobody. I believe you're right. Wait. I believe that. You're right. I do believe that. But nobody died. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody died out there. We had 3 people die in testing.
Look, I'm just gonna say it would have been really funny if
Yeah.
we did go to the moon. It would have been really funny if like the second they like got to the moon had like Buzz Aldrin or something like that. It's been like, oh my god, what's that? And then just cut the comms off.
Dude, you
That
guys
was, like,
act like
funny as hell.
Dude, like if all of us went to the moon, okay, one of us is not coming back. All right, somebody's doing some crazy shit, and we're gonna die. All right, because
None of us are going
we're
to the
cooked,
moon.
and that's even with our technology. All right. But I'm just saying, you're saying like, oh, it's a different breed of people. They were out there taking risks. I agree. I don't even disagree with that. But everybody survived.
Yeah.
Nobody did some crazy shit and died.
Even though they're doing like
Yeah.
fucking front flips and playing golf.
Right.
How fast do the rocket ships have to go to get out of the atmosphere?
Here we go. This is what I was talking about.
11.6 kilometers a second.
24,000 miles per hour to 30,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, if you're doing
Before
hours. Yeah.
breaking out of the atmosphere, like that's on launch.
That's
like,
escape
from launch?
velocity. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were moving something like when they're orbiting the moon, they're moving something like 3,000 feet per second.
No, yeah, I mean before then. I want to know how fast do they go before
I
they
ju-
break
I just
through the
answered.
atmosphere?
I just answered you. So what's your next question? You're just gonna ask a
was
bunch
the-
of questions. Pop quiz time.
17,000
Pop quiz. If you get an answer wrong, you don't know what you're talking about. But if I get the answer right, he just moves on to the next question. What does this prove?
Well, the math. I'm trying to figure out what Easy was on. It was the math. Can a human body withstand Mach 4.5 for 90 seconds? That's my question.
Oh yeah. Oh, I wanted to bring this up. I'm glad you brought that up, Rowdy, because you said the
I'm here
fastest
to
a
learn.
human ever went was Mach 4. The fastest a human ever went was Mach 6.72. And you said
No,
what else
they do.
did you say?
Yeah. For how long?
Yeah,
How long?
Google
90
it.
seconds? Yeah, 90
Google it.
seconds. Oh, yeah. Let's
And
Google
that's
the answers
in
together.
that's in Earth's atmosphere. So you
Yeah,
were wrong
correct.
about that.
Correct. For 2
And then what
seconds.
else?
No, they did that for 2 seconds. They can't do it for 90 seconds.
What else did you say that you were totally wrong about? And I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah, you should have wrote it down.
everything
That's
you
what I was
said.
here to. That's what I was here to figure out. What did I get? Which part did I get wrong?
Well, the fastest any humans went in Earth's atmosphere is Mach 6.72. Oh, you said there's no gravity machines. The thing that spins you around real fast to test if you can handle the G-forces.
G-force, yeah.
You said there's no video of that. It took me about 30 seconds to find a video of that.
From that time period?
Astronauts on Artemis. Hold on, this was specific to Artemis 2.
Yeah,
were there
they were talking
videos
about
of
Artemis.
the 4
He doesn't think
astronauts
Artemis
on
happened.
Artemis 2. No, hold on. Let me catch up. JS will hurry and cover this, and then we can go back. On Artemis 2, the 4 astronauts, the lady, the Canadian, the black guy, and the other guy, are there videos of them testing themselves at Mach 4.5?
Holy shit.
No.
Okay, well, yeah, exactly. That was my point. Is where's the training of these 4 specific astronauts
Did you
doing
go to
the
the
tests
bathroom
that
this
they would
morning?
need
What's the
to
video?
get to the moon? There is no. I could not find one. That's what I was trying to hope. I was hoping somebody would totally wreck me and destroy me by showing me the video of the 4 astronauts on Artemis 2.
So you're not saying that
doing
those
Mach
machines
4.5 training.
You're
The
not saying
machine,
those
I believe,
machines
is
don't
real.
exist. Okay.
I believe the machine is real. I want to see the footage of the 4 astronauts that went to the moon just barely. I want to see them in those machines doing those tests.
Okay. All right.
Is
well,
that too much? Okay.
No,
And I'm
I
sorry.
can't-
I
I
didn't
don't
want
have
to.
that
I didn't
video
want to
for you.
derail. I didn't want to derail, and I just got excited, and I want to say just real quick, shouts out to both of you on the debate. Super stoked.
But that's like that's like easy saying we don't have video of them building the lunar module, and then I pull up a video of them building the lunar module, and he says, well,
Yeah,
that's AI.
the fucking History Channel like edit, cut together. Like I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that either.
And
It was
JS, I'll
something
even
that
take
was
your
not
side
the
on this one.
lunar module and some like one piece of I don't even know what it was circling in the machine, and then 2 discs. Guy was holding one disc and another
It's
disc
like
was
the
going
shit-
down some like line, like, and it was like cut scene, like what?
It's
is
like the
that?
shit. It's like the shit you do like when you're trying to look busy for the boss. You know what I mean? It's like
And let me grant it. JS, I just got to ask a quick question. Even if I grant that footage of them building that, does that prove that we launched from Earth, went out of the atmosphere, went to the moon, landed on it?
No, it just proves
safely
that all
got
your
up-
questions are red herrings because you throw out these questions and then I give you an answer and you say, well, that doesn't work. And
No,
then you
that's
move
what
on
I'm
to the
saying is
next
I'm
question.
granting you. I go, okay, the
Here,
lunar
AP
module.
behind the scenes look at astronauts training for Artemis moon mission. There's a video right there.
I mean, look, if Katy Perry did it, man. I mean,
Man. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Can we do send me the link or drop the link in Discord or something? I want to see it. I can't see it. And I really do want to see it.
Go on YouTube and type in Artemis training for moon mission or for mission.
Okay. And it's the 4 astronauts that went to the moon. They're in the machine doing Mach 4.5.
This is crazy. So I'm just looking at this. I'm doing the math here, real quick, right? Just for Apollo 11 to leave the lunar orbit back to Earth, required 4.4 metric tons of propellant, so about 97,000 pounds of fuel and oxidizer combined. That's just
They
to
do it
get
all the
back,
time.
bro. Where was all that shit?
No, wait. What'd you say? To get out there?
That's to take off.
No,
No,
to
that
leave.
was to leave the lunar orbit.
To leave the orbit.
The lunar orbit, because
Well, you get the
the
refuel.
fuel needed depends on the mass of the thing.
Yeah, the
Of
thing was in total it was
30
like 9,000 pounds.
30 tons.
Is how much the lunar module weighed?
Yeah, about 30 tons.
Wait, 30 tons? That doesn't sound right.
No.
I think it was like 9,000 pounds.
We do your math there. Easy.
But anyway, there's a guy named Everyday Astronaut, and he goes through.
Yeah, he's great.
He goes through all the math. I'm not a rocket. None of us are rocket scientists.
I'm a rocket surgeon, I'll have you know.
A rocket.
Yeah,
surgeon.
rocket surgeon.
I'm a brain scientist. But he goes through all the math. He explains how much fuel needs to get escape velocity, how much fuel we need to do on the second burn, how much the rocket's going to weigh at each point to reach what they call delta V, I think, which is where they need to be at, and how much how much fuel when they land. When they land, they're way lighter than when they took off because a lot of the fuel has been burned. And also, we don't need. It's not like the rockets are just burning the whole way to the moon. Physics takes care of it. Once you're propelled, you just go. You just fly.
What does acceleration continue?
Hold on.
How do you get that
Have you ever
speed?
let your foot off the gas while you're driving on the freeway?
There's no gravity out there.
Yeah, there's also no atmosphere out there.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
saying
that's
when
what I
the
meant.
rocket's launching, at
No
what point
drag.
does the atmosphere?
Do you ever take your foot off the gas when you're going downhill to save gas?
Yeah, my truck still slows down because my
That's-
truck weighs
That's a
12,000
better
pounds.
example of what I'm talking about. So when you're going downhill, you let your foot
Yeah,
off
but you
the
should
gas,
go
you
should
save
go look
gas.
up the place in
When
like
you're in
Ireland or
space,
Scotland
you
where
don't
cars
have to
roll
have your
uphill.
foot on the gas the whole way to the moon.
You
You're
should go
just
look up the
going.
place in Ireland, bro. I think it's like Ireland or Scotland where cars will roll uphill when parked or when idled, or like put in neutral. I swear to God, they'll roll uphill. It's crazy.
Well, once they're accelerated up there and they're in outer space, I mean, they can aim it more or less and punch the gas one time and let off of it, and they're going to go, and they're going to keep going until something reacts to stop them, like a thruster in the front. They don't need the gas pedal after they're up there.
Yeah, are there how many thrusters are there on the Orion?
I think he's just saying like the G forces on the human body for the for the acceleration out in general.
But we do that all the time. We've been doing
How
that.
do they slow down?
Ryan had
How do they slow down?
By thrusting against where they're going.
But there's
Yes,
only one direction.
30
of thrust.
metric tons.
What?
33,500 pounds.
That's what, JS.
That's not 30 tons. That's 15 tons.
Oh, you're talking about the weight of the. Okay.
Oh, did I say tons?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I meant
Okay.
metric tons.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 different types, but yeah, I meant metric tons.
Most people use, commie metrics here, kilograms and stuff like that. I don't speak that language.
Something we can agree on.
But okay,
and
but
I'm sorry. And JS, I just want to apologize for
again,
making
again.
you listen to my
Wait a
whole
minute though.
debate.
That would have been 90, like for what was needed for the fuel and oxidizer, because in space, they need an oxidizer. It would have been
Remember, there's no gravity pulling them back
9,700
down.
pounds of fuel just to leave Lunar's orbit.
Yeah.
So let me see how much.
And that's
fuel
why
the whole mission would have needed.
That's why the lunar module at Cape Canaveral at the Kennedy Space Station is a recreation, because it can't support its own weight on Earth. That thing doesn't. The lunar module can't even stand up on Earth. It won't work. But it works on the moon
gravity.
because of 1/6 of the gravity.
Yep. So it would take 1/6
So
of the fuel.
9,000 pounds on the moon. Divide that by 6. That's what it would be. That's like the weight of it on Earth.
And they just got to jump up just a little bit to reconnect, and they're gone, coming home.
Yeah. Yeah, all they could do is boost up. And but yeah, when they're when they're coming into land, they're flying backwards, orbiting around the moon, and then they thrust to slow down, and then they come down, and then they lessen the thrust because they don't want to like wobble and go sideways. And then as soon as those contact light hits, when there's poles that stick out of the bottom of the feet, as soon as those touch, they cut the engine, and it just drops down softly. Apollo 11 had the softest landing. I think Apollo 15 had the hardest landing, and there's pictures of it. The legs are like broken and buried into the dirt because it landed hard. But
Wait. Are you what? It landed hard where?
on the moon.
Oh, okay. I thought you said on Earth, but anything that's tried to land on land back on Earth is fucking destroyed.
They would bust it up like a tooth. It'd break it like a toothpick.
The lunar modules get left out in space. They don't come down to Earth. The
There's
command
three parts to
capsule,
those
the service capsule, and the LEM get left in space, and they just come down in the command capsule.
Well, those are in three parts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and one stays constant around the moon while the guys go down and play golf, and then goes back. But the pilot's always above them.
Yeah,
in orbit.
one guy stays up there. That's why there's 6 missions and only 12 people landed on the moon, but each mission had 3 astronauts.
The pilot don't get to go play.
That would suck.
Yeah, it would suck really bad.
5.7 million pounds of propellant, and 99% of it is used before even reaching space, apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
To get away from Earth.
That
Right.
giant Saturn V rocket.
Yeah,
that's to get us out of
what
Earth.
uses most of it. And then, so that would be everything in space would be about. That's 30 tons of fuel for everything in the space, going there, landing, takeoff from the moon.
Yeah. And you can do all this math and it all works. And you can plug it all into a simulator and it all works.
Yep.
I know it's confusing. I don't know how to I can't break it down for you. I suck at math, but
Well, Elon's mastered the shit now. I mean,
I'm just wondering where all that goes. All that fuel.
It burns.
No. It burns. There's a lot
Is
of
that
it.
whole rock- that's the
There's
fuel.
There's still 30 tons in space of fuel.
They do a second burn.
That's wait, what?
There's a 3-stage burn. They burn
Yeah.
to get into the orbit, and then they burn to launch off to the moon, and then they have to have enough fuel to slow down the lunar module as it's orbiting and then land, and then they have to have enough fuel to take off and get back to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yes.
huge part of it, the 3/4 of it is just to get up out of the atmosphere.
Each stage, there's less and less weight because of less fuel and less parts. They're dropping all
And
these
they
parts.
did
off.
all
They
of
dropped
this.
the rockets,
They did it
dropped-
all before even knowing, without actually doing it first.
Well,
did
the
it.
Wright brothers flew without
You know
doing
that
it
it's
first.
First time too.
You know it's Apollo
I
11,
know
right?
the first time. It's crazy.
First time. You know it's Apollo 11.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
did they try to reach the moon and all the Apollos before it?
I explained this to you. They had
No,
one
they
where
moved-
they
No,
had one where they tried to get into
That's
where they
no.
got into orbit. Then they had one where they practiced going around the orbit. Then they had one where there were 10 of them before Apollo 11. It wasn't the first time; it was the 11th time.
We're talking
The
about
first time that they launched off towards the moon.
Yes, Apollo
Okay,
10.
thank you.
Apollo 10 was the dress rehearsal for the moon landing. That's what they call
Dress
it.
rehearsal.
Yeah,
And how do we know they didn't
that?
drop the
Is that what
off
they
on the
called
moon?
it too?
They were testing the spacesuits. They went out, they went around the moon, they put on the spacesuits, they tested the command module, they detached, they reconnected, they tested all that on Apollo 10. And then before that, on Apollo 9, they went a little farther. And on Apollo 8, they went a little less far. Each step, they said, well, okay, well, what's our next goal? Let's see if we can do
How
that.
are they?
And this was Artemis too,
How
by
are
the
they
way.
turning
He wasn't
around
one.
Do you guys
those,
think it's
like,
Apollo
halfway
1?
trips?
You think
You
Apollo
said there was
1
some like
landed on the
halfway
moon?
trips they did. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Were they using like asteroids to slingshot back, or how are they doing that?
Well, no,
Oh,
they,
damn it, easy.
no, they didn't go.
You
There
said
were-
they go a little further and got back.
Not like
There is none of that. It was we went into our own orbit, and
Armageddon
from our
movie.
own orbit, apparently we were able to launch off and hit the moon's orbit. Perfect.
Yeah, I think Apollo
Perfect,
8.
bro. We're
Apollo
fucking
8,
we
they
rock
were-
at this, dog.
with a
Apollo
with
8,
a
they
with
were
a
just
graphing
getting
calculator, with a T100 calculator. That's about the
Did they have a
computation.
calculator?
That's about the computational power we had in our computers at the time.
Well, we still had our brains. Like I know that you guys live in a world
Pencil,
where
paper,
No,
brain.
no,
computers
JS
are better
will
than
tell
your
you
brains.
that we
but-
hadn't they had more technology than we knew about, enough to get to the moon, but not enough to actually fake it. It would have been harder to fake it.
You're right for once.
I don't think they had CGI to make fake dust on a lunar rover.
It
Of
would've been
course they
easier to
did.
just
What do
go
you
ahead and do it.
mean?
What? We
2001:
faked
A
the
Space Odyssey. Star Wars was like in production at the time. I mean, yeah, they had hella CGI. Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
He made that right before. Am I correct? 2001. Kubrick did. Came out 2 years or a year before 11.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact year, but yeah, they were all in like production at the time. Yeah, all these like space movies. Yeah, they were doing a hell.
1977.
Yeah, but when they were filming it and in production is what I'm saying.
He could fake all that. He faked some. I'm sure he did. I'm sure they played it. I'm pretty sure they did. And that was for the American people to make them feel good, make us feel good.
Yeah, there were like screens that would play when it was blacked
Yeah.
out, where they would play just like a video, like a cartoon or something. But
Yeah, it was to demoralize the Russians and to make them go bankrupt, trying to catch up, trying to beat us. It's the same stuff with like the space lasers and stuff. And we were saying we had entire facilities that we were operating. This is all declassified now. We had entire facilities we were operating because we knew there were Soviet spies that were in the facilities. We transferred the Soviet spies to entire facilities that were all full of people who were just like not doing anything, but they were leaking information through the facilities back to Russia to say, oh, we have this technology, oh, we have that technology, oh, we have lasers that can take out, things that are orbiting in space and blah, blah, blah. And we didn't have any of that shit. We were just carefully feeding information to make them continue to spend money that they didn't have because we knew they were on the brink of like bankrupting the entire nation.
Why were we trying to do that?
Because we knew they had nuclear warheads. I mean,
well, we have
because we're the top dogs. What do you mean? I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong for us to do that. It is what it is. I mean, to make America great, man.
But now we have directed energy weapons. We have satellites with lasers on them or energy
It's confirmed
weapons.
that Elon has
Yeah, we have a lot of that stuff now.
military
Yeah.
satellite.
Yeah, we got stuff that makes people bleed out of their nose or whatever they use in Venezuela.
I believe the Hawaii fires were from satellites. They were trying to beam down solar energy.
You
they're trying
better
to.
paint your roof blue, okay?
No,
What's that?
that was fake. That was fake. No, I said if you have a blue desk, you can hide under, because apparently hiding under your desk will save you from a school shooting, a tornado, a hurricane.
Nukes.
I've done that.
If you have a blue desk, you can hide under it, and you'll be safe from everything.
Right. You're OP,
The
dude.
lasers, the space lasers.
Everything, dude.
They used to have those drills in school, man. You climb under the desk. It was crazy. Nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why we did it. I mean, my kids, I would be totally for it. If I was working for the government, I wouldn't say a fucking word, dude. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, my kids I'm tired of my kids having to hide under desks. We want these people taken care of.
Yeah.
We want this
And
problem to go away. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that shit.
No.
Yeah, I'm not saying like America's wrong for any of this shit, but it just is what it is. I just don't think that we did that.
You don't think we landed on the moon?
Yeah, that's it.
And we bankrupt. We caused Russia to go.
Yeah, I don't
bankrupt.
think there's anything wrong with it. I think it was a great strategy, and I think it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
I think that the purpose was served, and I think we won the Cold War because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not.
Honestly,
I'm not an
that's
America
right.
hater, dude. Like, I'm not like a fucking
No, I
stupid
ain't
commie
for
or
sure.
something, or some
Nah.
dumbass progressive.
I know that. Yeah, I know. I know that. I'll just look it up. What countries is crash landed trying to land on the moon? And Russia happens to be one of them. Japan, Russia, and India, I think.
Has crash landed on the moon, or are you saying
Yeah, crash landed while tried to land on the moon.
with people
But
though?
Not with manned missions.
Not man, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how is there no manned missions that? You know what I'm saying?
I do. I understand what you're saying, but I can't.
Just asking. I'm just asking questions here, man. You know what I mean?
It's crazy dangerous and it's nearly impossible, but it's not impossible. And like Easy said, everything has to go right. Any one little problem, everybody's dead. So it's a huge risk, and they're trying to figure out ways to do it safer and more efficient.
But what's the payoff though? You know what I'm saying?
We didn't know, did we? I mean, we wouldn't have known until we.
But I'm saying, like, even if we can
why they
put
don't do it.
people successfully on the moon, like, what's the path? If we go to space and we have satellites, we got the tungsten rods, we got all that shit, we got weapons that we can use in orbit against our enemies. That all makes sense. But what do we? It's like a all risk, no reward to go to the moon. It doesn't make any sense.
That's why
they're going to use it as a space station to bounce to Mars. That's what Elon's wanting to do.
The reason
Anyway.
we're trying to go back now is because we're going to go from there to Mars.
Yeah, he's going to use that to whatever take off and.
Well, it's not.
What are they supposed?
The government has contracted Blue Origin and SpaceX to land people again on the moon, so that we can. Yep. The goal is to get to Mars from the moon, because we.
It's a lot easier.
Refuel if we set up a station there, we can refuel there, and then it's way easier to take off from the moon than it is to take off from Earth because of the gravity and the atmosphere. So, but other than going to Mars, there's no reason to go to the moon. There's no reason to risk your astronaut's life. There's not like oil up there that we know of.
If there was oil there, it would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, but there's no payoff. So since there's no payoff, why are we?
Bald eagle screeches in the background. You know.
We're gonna train all these people. We're gonna spend billions of dollars to make these rockets just to go to the moon. Like, it's already been done. We can do it. People are tired of it, and
I think that's why we've not been back. It's been done.
It's been done, and there's nothing there.
Damn rock. I mean, it's just a rock.
Yeah.
Don't even have no water on it. Cool.
But if we want to go to Mars, there is a reason to go back, and that's why we're trying to go back. But they're doing it a totally different way. So we're not going to use the same technology. We're not going to use the same anything. Everything's different now, so we're going to do it differently, and that's why we have to pretty much rework the whole system.
Yeah.
What would if we were to do that, yes, say we could land on the moon and build a big base up there and start launching rockets off of it. I don't know. What do you think? Like a continuous thrust up on there would happen? Like, do you think anything bad could happen from that?
I don't know. We could deflect the orbit of the moon.
Oh,
yeah, we could move the moon.
We're gonna move the moon, and it's gonna crash into
we
Earth.
messed that up, man. We're gonna have a hard
start
time
digging shit up and removing a bunch of mass from the moon.
Yeah.
Crash
it into the planet, dude. Fuck up the tidal waves.
Yeah, would Earth even exist after it's the moon? Yeah, that would be good.
No, if we didn't have the moon,
it would wipe out life.
The Earth would
Yeah, it'd be bad. Let's not do that.
It'd be horrific.
And that's why I'm saying.
I mean, apparently Earth's what do they tell us? Earth's waves are pushing the moon away. What is it?
The moon.
The waves on Earth have an energy that pushes the moon away a certain amount every year.
You talking about the tides?
Yeah,
the moon does. The moon
Do we have any Wiccans in chat? Do we have any witches?
Yeah, let's get into that.
But the they say the tidal effect is
Yeah,
moving
the ocean actually lifts up towards the moon. As the moon goes around, there's like a bulge in the ocean.
Yeah, but that's transferring some type of energy, right? That's pushing the moon away.
I haven't heard that, but
I haven't
maybe
either.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
No.
you could be
That's a
right.
scary
I don't know.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, who knows?
But
Is the moon moving away?
yeah, I don't think we should be fucking around in space. I think
Yes, the moon is moving away from the Earth at a rate of approximately 3.78 centimeters, about 1.5 inches a year. This phenomenon is known as lunar recession and is caused by tidal forces, where the moon's gravity creates oceanic bulges on Earth that tug the moon into higher, faster orbit.
Tugging on bulges, dude. That seems kind of gay.
Seems gay. Seems pretty gay.
Just saying, dude. The moon is
More
gay.
evidence.
More evidence that the moon is gay.
the moon is gay.
Yeah.
Just saying, man.
Whatever. I can say we shouldn't be messing around on the moon, but that doesn't mean we didn't.
Wait, what'd you say?
Like, it could be bad that we're doing this. This could lead to. They blew up a nuke in the atmosphere to try to get rid of the Van Allen radiation belt.
Do you think that
it's getting
Katy
stronger?
Do you think that Katy Perry and them actually went into fucking space? You think they were actually on that thing?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Come on, dude.
Yeah, but I don't consider that like. Well, they weren't in. Yeah, I think.
Did you see how hard that thing landed?
Yeah.
It's just like a parabolic flight. It
That
goes
thing,
up really high
that thing
and then it comes down and
smashed
you feel
into the
like-
ground. Okay, and then the scene where they're coming out, and Jeff is supposed to come over there and open the door, whoever it was, and they like accidentally open the door first on purpose. They're like, oh shit, and they had to close it and then go over there and be like, oh yeah, go ahead and open the door, unscrew the door now,
William Shatner did it.
let us out.
William Shatner was in
like a
Zhang's
bad movie, a bad video where they got in a Cessna and flew up for a little bit. To me, I don't know. It was pretty
Yeah,
rough.
I don't know
All
about
of
that one,
thing was
dude.
rough.
I don't think Katy Perry or any of the celebrities went.
They weren't going to risk their life for that.
You can
Shit.
pay and go on a Blue Origin flight. You just need enough money.
Yeah, I mean that's what that stuff is for. I'm
'Cause it
saying.
wasn't just Katy Perry and William Shatner. It was a bunch of civilians and billionaires and rich people. They just pay and they go up there.
Yeah, they want private money in this too, but
But it's not even that crazy what they're doing. They're just going up really high and coming down. And when you go up and you come down, you have
yeah, they're not like going into orbit. Yeah, they're like going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're going really high.
basically, yeah.
down.
Oh,
What is
Speakeasy,
this?
you're muted.
The video's muted.
Yeah, I have the video muted because it's probably like music. It's a short, but look.
That's it.
Yeah.
See if we could get the one of them of the pod landing. The thing, I mean, that thing fucking smacks the ground, dude.
Right at the start,
Wait,
see, look at
it
this.
landed in a pod?
Boom! Just smashed.
Boom! Yeah, dude. I mean, if you're inside there, dude, you're
So that's what
fucking.
we got to see. Look at this part, though. Look at the other part. Before he goes and opens it, because
Okay, that looks fake as shit. But
And then look at this.
Yeah,
look
it
at
does.
this.
It really does.
They're
That's
like,
why I said, look like-
Why
oh,
was it open
oh,
there?
whoops! We're supposed to let Jeff open it. I forgot. What's my line?
Because how is that able to open from the inside?
Right, that was the whole thing. Was like he has to carry the thing over there and fucking let him out.
Yeah. Here, let me show you the one of them.
Ridiculous.
Them landing.
I
like-
thought they landed like a jet. I thought it was.
No, that's what I'm saying. That thing fucking crashed into the ground, dude. Like they're in there. Yeah, dude.
Ah, okay, well.
They're in a fucking washing machine, dude. They're just getting.
Maybe I'm skeptical of that.
I'd have been pissed if I'd have paid money to do that.
And that's
I'd have
new
been
shit.
mad.
Yeah, that's the new. That's what I'm saying. That's the new shit, dude. Like, listen.
I was a moon landing denier like 3 years ago. So
Well, maybe you should be one again.
Yeah, come back, dude. Come back to the dark side, dude.
there's too much.
Well, makes a lot of sense, you know.
Every
yeah.
argument has been
Here.
debunked thoroughly.
I gotta show you this one. This one's great. You get to watch them launch on this one. It shows the launch too on this one. Hold up. Look at this one.
Looks like a penis.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
real as
It's
fuck, too, guys.
also very gay,
You
dude.
guys know that.
That looks
It's
CGI as
it's
shit.
very
how we
it's
got a
very
cut-
phallic. It
I
looks
how
like
we
a
got
dick.
cut scene there. I like how we got a
Looks
cut
like AI.
scene there to a different angle. That was great. All right, and then watch
That's
this.
AI as shit.
Watch the shit. Watch it coming back down. Oh wait, where's the landing part?
But it had
The landing
parachutes,
part is
right?
what I wanted to see.
And then Katie kisses the
Oh my
ground. They're
gosh.
back on Earth. Oh my god.
Go to the fucking.
So
watch it. You
performative.
get the far- watch this. Watch this. Watch
And
this.
wasn't it all women
Watch
on
this.
that one? They're like, this is
Here
women
it goes.
power.
Look at this. Look at this. Boom, dude! Like, bro, come on, dude. You're dead, bro. You are just dead in there, dude. There's no fucking way, bro.
There's like 60-year-old women in there.
Man.
Oh, they get close up on it.
It's people with osteoporosis, okay, in
For real.
in the capsule, dude.
All right. Well, that's questionable, but
Yeah.
And that's the new shit.
Just saying, man.
How can we be reversed?
It looked like a dick. Katy Perry is a bitch.
this is not going well. You guys, I'm supposed to be converting you guys to the truth.
You're getting converted tonight, brother.
Our plan worked.
Bang! Right down to the ground. Holy shit. That's insane.
All those tracks and what they left up there is what sells me on it, really. That was my final. That's what made my mind up.
Chat keeps saying this is an intervention. They're having an intervention for me.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
So originally, you know how I talked to you, JS, on your prep, and I was like the swearing on the Bible and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's BS.
You remember that, right? So I found that.
It's parts of Braille.
I found he denied the moon landing 3 times.
No. Who?
I
They
played.
have footage of Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, I played
Yeah, I
2
know.
of them
Okay,
for him.
okay.
He had an excuse for both of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I came
out of
in
context-
late, so-
Out of context clips.
Out of context, he says.
Out of
Out of context clips of him saying he answered a question about did we go to the moon or did we not? He's like, if we
If
didn't
the
go
little
to the moon,
girl asks him, why didn't we go back to the moon all this time? He goes, that's a good question from an 8-year-old, and that's my question. He goes, "Because we didn't."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he says, I
Yeah.
think we
No.
need to go
It's like,
back.
No, 'cause they were-
What did you just say?
Caught
You
himself
gotta
slipping,
just
dude.
said, old man?
they were
There's a
pissed.
Freudian slip.
They were pissed because there were 3 more Apollo missions scheduled, and with funding cuts, they cut those programs. So a lot of astronauts were like, "I'm going to the moon," and then they get told, "No, you lost the funding. You're not going."
Yeah, but it's Buzz Aldrin.
Lost the funding. You guys listen. This is why I brought up planes, right? Like, imagine when planes stopped being cool and popular. They're like, I guess we stopped funding planes, guys.
There's
we
a
don't need them
practical
anymore."
use for planes. There's no practical use for going to the moon yet. Well, or at the time there wasn't.
Ruh-roh.
At the time there wasn't. Now there is. 'cause
No,
we're going to
I
Mars.
think you want to retract that.
we're in a war.
At the time there
war
was no reason to
economy,
go to the
but
moon.
There's no practical use for having something that could fucking hit from
No,
a direct
satellites.
fucking-
Why would I send a missile from
Bro.
the moon when I could send a missile from
That's
a
some real
satellite?
Star Wars shit.
There are satellites with
Wait,
nukes
that's
on
our point, though.
I like the assertion. There are satellites with nukes on them.
Yeah.
There are?
Yeah.
Crazy. See, I learn something new every day. That's it. I just
The
My
tungsten
mind-
You don't believe
steel
in
rods
nukes,
or
do
something,
you?
right?
for all those that say life is boring. I mean, how could it be? That's
You don't even believe space is real.
what are you talking about? You didn't even listen to my whole debate, dude.
You
You
know
didn't
that
make
I
me
did.
drop
I
the guy
listened to
up
the
there.
whole thing.
I
It's not
asked
real.
you earlier.
Dude,
That's
and
my
that's all I
favorite.
want to do. I actually thank you
My
guys.
favorite part
Thank
is I
you.
asked JS, how come no one else has landed on the moon? He bring up India. The
Hey,
evidence we have of
Alright.
India landing on the moon.
that
is
video
little
was convincing.
little computer graphic.
I
with the
believe that
India
video.
flag.
Hey, but
Oh,
for real,
shit.
there's no good time to do this. I'm gonna dip out. Just want to say W's for Easy JS. Thank you for taking this one. Enjoyed it thoroughly. The rest of you, W's in the chat. Let's get that donut bar up. All the things. You guys have a wonderful night.
See you, Redbeard.
Later.
I'm probably gonna have to
See
go
about it.
too. My daughter's not going to sleep, I think, so we'll go give my wife a break.
I feel you. I feel you.
How
Got
old
a
is
young
she?
one, do you?
What? She's still an infant, dude. She's like just
Yeah.
turned 1.
Oh wow.
So
Oh Lord.
she's having a
A lot of
rough
people's
night. So
not, but
Yep, I remember those.
yeah, man.
toothache, fever, sick, and just pooping all over the place.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you for
It's good
coming
to see you,
up.
Nacho.
Yeah, man.
I always like seeing you up here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Good
I'll
to be
see
here.
you at DebateCon.
Yeah, we'll see y'all there.
Yeah, same here.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to bed.